So my name is Tian, and I was with Spectrum from August 2016 till the beginning of 2018 in their transitional housing program. So one of my biggest accomplishments that I'm really proud of is I adopted a kitty in the spring of 2022. And I love being with her. I love snuggling. I love playing with her, cuddling with her, taking photos of her. And I also enjoy being really creative. I like creating art. I started with Spectrum following a situation in my family that resulted in my mother not being able to provide any support to me. My mother was a single parent. She had an accident, meant she couldn't return to the home. So that's how I ended up kind of couch surfing and staying in my car and just having very unstable living environment. My support system at the time had changed drastically. My sense of stability really was gone. Also, like, my goals for life weren't achievable anymore. So I think if anything, it was not just unsettling, but it was also scary. There's a lot of fear of stigma and shaming. Like, I can't hold down a job. What does that mean for my future? Or I can't stay in school, so I'm never gonna get a degree, so I'm never gonna get a job that I like. So what does that say about me? So yeah, a lot of shame, a lot of concern, a lot of internalized stigma. And at that time is when Spectrum stepped in. They got me set up with the transitional housing program. On the landing, you had access to a full kitchen, so you could make some food. You had a bed and half a room, so there was a decent amount of privacy. It was a place where you could land and kind of catch your bearings and just get ready for the next day. I think Spectrum in particular is really important because they have an age range that's just unmet kind of everywhere. It's that unique kind of legally an adult, but maybe emotionally not quite sure what it means to adult. Yeah, I think community is a really powerful, really kind of forgotten component of healing. Spectrum for me was a great opportunity to change the path that I could have gone down. And yeah, it was scary and terrifying and isolating and so many things, but stepping outside that comfort zone, I think, made a big difference. My experience with the jobs program was finding jobs, writing cover letters, updating my resume, but my focus was a lot on school, and so a lot of my work with my jobs coordinator focused on how do you balance school and work and challenges at work, and you love your job, but you want school because that's the long-term goal. So how do you balance those? How do you have those conversations? And really, in both settings, how do you advocate for yourself? So in January of 2018, I actually moved out of Spectrum Housing. I had my name on the lease of a very small, dingy studio apartment, which I would never live in again, but you got to start somewhere. And in that spring, I actually started working and returned to school at the Community College of Vermont. And I ended up graduating from CCV with my associates, as well as a certificate in substance use services. And then I went on and I completed my bachelor's degree at Granite State College. And now I am about halfway through my master's degree in social work. I think I'm in a place where I see a lot of opportunities for growth, not just personally, but also professionally. And I also see a lot of opportunities to change the way that we talk about people who are struggling. I think what's really important about asking for help is knowing that it's okay if you don't know what you need. I think we have this idea that in order to change, we have to commit to something big. And in the end, that's true. Change is big and scary and requires a lot of commitment. But in the beginning, start with something small.